as we have discussed earlier that we are going to do the simulation for the offshore wellhead platforms. This is composition of the oil wellhead platform. There are two compositions. The composition A is having different components. The components are same, but they are having the different mole percentage. So as you can see over here that we have the nitrogen, carbon dioxide, hydrogen sulfide, methane, ethane, propane, and it goes on and it goes up to the octane. And then you have C7A, that is the that is the hypothetical component that has been taken from the PVTSIM data. So you can have these values from the PVTSIM data. So you'll be having the molecular weight and the density of that particular hypocomponent. The same is for the composition D. So we have the components nitrogen, carbon dioxide, hydrogen sulfide, methane, ethane, propane, and it goes to the N-octane, and then comes the hypothetical compound that you need to create, that is C7D. That is having a composition around about 0.34% mole percent. Okay, so I've already converted them to the percentage, divided them by the 100, so it comes up to be 1 if I'll be using the so it is approximately 1. Okay, so now we'll go to the simulation area and I'll show you what to do with these compositions. So for example, I'll go to the HYSYS, so I'll go to the component list. I'll start adding up the components. So the first component that I am going to add is the nitrogen. So N2. Okay, so nitrogen is here, so I've added the nitrogen. Then comes the CO2. So I've added the CO2. Then comes the hydrogen sulfide. So I am going to add up the hydrogen sulfide, and then I'll start with the water. So we have the water here. We've added the water. Then I'll start adding up the methane, and then the ethane, propane, isobutane, normal butane. Then comes the isopentane and pentane and hexane and heptane. Then comes the N-octane. It is up to you if you want to add the nonane and the decane depending on your requirement. So now I will go to the hypothetical compound. So I went into the hypothetical compound. So you have two options, new hypo group or the generate hypo. So I'll go for the generate hypo, as I have the boiling point, molecular weight, or the liquid density. So if you just give these two values, just the molecular weight or the liquid density, you'll get everything. If you want to go for the boiling point and the liquid density, you'll get the molecular weight and the rest of the things. So for example, I have the C7A. So I've added up this one, C7A, C7-A. So I'm not going to put the boiling point. I don't have the boiling point, so I'll go for the molecular weight. The molecular weight of the A1 is 299.1. So I'll go for the liquid density of this one. The liquid density of this one is 57.40 pound per feet cube. Now I will I'll press this button, estimate unknown. So I'll press the estimate unknown. So you could have seen that the critical temperature, critical pressure, the volume, those have been calculated. So the new boiling point is 682.46. Now we will go to the fluid packages.